It was funny though, man. That guy in gold was just hilarious. I was expecting him while going out driving or using public transport in recent years. That's how critical it was. We just turned from that. We barely just avoided that and barely. Hello there, you guys. So it is past midnight by 18 minutes. Hence, it is 12:18 a.m. on Thursday night in what is now Friday. And this is the sixth consecutive day that I'm starting to vlog after midnight. So it's like a night entertainment place now. No, I'm only joking. Well, sometimes it does have things to do with the midnight motivation. Like you might be on a night shift, or like the example I gave yesterday, you're in a hotel lounge and serving customers until 2 or 3 a.m. You know? So earlier this evening, I had a watch of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You know, I'm that kind of guy that's passionate in numerics and arithmetics and this and that, the use of numbers, and I generally like all numbers more. But one question that came up in Millionaire, like before this year, what was the last year that was a square number? Yeah, it was 1936. And so we heard that the guy that was in the seats, his major in college was math, so that's how I did the calculations, and within just 1 minute he said it was 1936 and end up correct. Like many people tend to piss their pants on these kinds of questions that have things to do with arithmetics. Like you might get a question that says like, if January 1st 2026 is Thursday, then what day would January 1st 2027 be? It took me 5 attempts to pass level 7 on that Need More Speed car game. And so, man, it's like you're bumping so much into those left-right arrows. Like you just have to tilt it all the way as much, but you still get stuck on the right lane, even though there's 4 lanes, 3 lanes, I mean, you number it. And so in 95 seconds, you get to the finish line. Again, it took me 5 attempts to pass level 7, and man, level 8, despite it being 115 seconds, it is just insane. Like you get to a point that you just consistently have to drift the car, and a lot of times like it just doesn't bring you to the lane that you try to bring it to. Like it just keeps drifting on and off. But especially after that point in the level, then you get into like a bunch of light bulbs and this and that, and so you got a lot of that and you bump into them. And then you got those signs like go on this side of the road, and like wow, this is heckin' difficult. I had 2 attempts on that, and on neither one of my attempts did I even see the finish line when the timer hit 0. Like it's just this much confusion, you know, mind confusion. But yeah, you're the guy that's driving the Lamborghini, and you're the guy that's driving fastest amongst all the other cars. Like they might be Dodges, they might be Fords, but the Fords that come out generally turn out to be the trucks, but some also like logistic trucks and some other sports cars. But it's maybe some Porsches as well, and also some of those antique cars. I did kind of have a joke saying like, is that a Volvo and this and that, when I was talking about that red antique car that does appear in the levels of that TV game. But not so much. Just yesterday I started to play that game. I've already gone through 7 levels of it, so now it is 12:30, so more minutes have passed, so it's just about time to end the day. Tomorrow is, well, it's already tomorrow technically, you can see the date, but it is going to be a genuinely busy day, like a heavy and big schedule. The next day now, already close to noon, in fact, 11:39 a.m. and it's a good sunny day, but we're still
in a heat wave. We've been in a heat wave for a few days already, but according to the Weather Channel, today is the day that the heat wave is expected to reach its peak. And I'm still going to Pilates. Last Friday evening, me and Hussein and the rest of the family had a nice cool time. We're gonna have that again. And sometimes I wish that my waterproof case was still working, because in early May I took it out, I put my phone in the case, and I didn't even realize that it was broken. Like, if I had a waterproof case that was decently working, then I would certainly be some underwater vibes. Like, I love doing those, especially as a vlogger of 9.5 years.
2 hours later.
Up here, that's the fitness center. Just finished my Pilates after 45 to 50 minutes. Now I just got a sandwich, though, at Krispy Kreme. This dude's good invested. Although I'm in Krispy Kreme, I thought I'd have lunch. Here's some nice cheese sandwich here. Not for you though, because you don't really need it. Do you? Just sleep in peace. Here I just come again, and interesting what's even going on. This, oh, there. Well, I don't know what it is, but it does look quite packed. The back of it. That's what I like about this time of day, you know. And this is absolutely wow. For some moments I thought it was a statue, but see, he's holding a guitar. Like, look at that. Like, everyone's coming around here and taking pictures of this dude, even requesting a selfie with this dude. Like, he stood there for minutes and minutes. Wow. Well, yeah, he wasn't saying at me, by the way, but like, everyone's just coming up to him. Wow. See, even this over here, in fact, 2 of them. Like, he's gonna catch you for a selfie. Like, you don't even need to request whatsoever. Like, he's gonna just catch you and get you for a selfie or whatever. So that's kind of funny. Well, I got him for like a minute now of this vlog, and he still didn't catch me. Well, it's so easy to tell. Like, whatever you do, if you have a camera and that guy in gold sees you, like, there, he just calls you out for a selfie. That's amazing. Like, it's that easy to put it to a perspective. It's like you have a dog, and that dog's running for you when you come home, you know. Anyway, so it's after sunset now. Well after sunset, 9:23. Well, in fact, it's even later than that now at this point. But it was a very nice early night walk, I gotta say. It was funny though, man. That guy in gold was just hilarious. I was expecting him to play at least one piece on that guitar. So it's a long day. And yes, I did have Pilates. So it came to a point that whenever I would lift up my head, I would bring my legs down. And whenever I would lift up my legs, I would lift my head down. And I done that for a minute. And after that, I did a bit of the same thing, but this time with a ping pong ball, where I put it under my chin and around my neck. Like, that is just so tough. Like, okay, so suppose that this is the ping pong ball. You put it like this, and yeah, I'm hoping I don't break this, by the way, even though it's plastic. So I put it like this. Like, I raise my arms like this, and then I look all the way up to the air. Goodness me, like, it's just so hard to keep it in control. Because while I was doing that, 3 times did it happen as such that the ping pong ball fell down from my neck, and onto the floor, like it did give me some kind of intimidation. And like I was told that I would do this 8 times each round. It took me 4 rounds to not have the ping pong ball fall on the ground. And I did 4 rounds. Like at the end of the fourth round, I was successfully able to do it 8 times. And so like I was told to do that 8 times originally. Like you have to try and not squeeze it too hard, but you just have to close it as much as you can so that the ping pong ball won't escape. Like it's just so hard. It's like doing pull-ups, you know? And the other story is like it just gives me a whole lot of hard time thinking about it. And when I say what I'm about to say, I'm extra serious of what I say at this point. So after it happened, like it didn't actually happen, but it was this close. So I did go to my dad's house and we were working on setting up a new laptop. And it's not my laptop, actually, it's my mom's laptop. And yes, she did get a new laptop earlier this week. I'm still using the Samsung laptops, which I've had about 4.5 years now. Got them in October 2020. And while driving, there was me and my mom in the car, and like, wow, I was this lucky. Like, I escaped death. Like, I just turned from death. And this is to link to how insane people have got while going out driving or using public transport in recent years, ever since the day that the COVID measures were scrapped. And so we were just driving straight on the right side of a residential building where one other guy was making a left turn. He pretended like he didn't even see us while we're on the road. And so he was this close to crashing into us, like fraction of an inches away we were from death. It was that close. And like I'm talking about it because like if it would have happened, then I definitely wouldn't be sitting here. Like I could have died, you guys. I could have died, you know, mom could have died. Like it was this close. Like I was on the verge of death. And it was indeed from a critical spot. Like we could have faced a road accident. At the beginning of 2021, I had a driving lesson in which resulted in an accident. And so there was one guy that was way too scared to move at a flashing red light. And so I kind of rushed and I hit him from the back, and it was just a mini dent. The way that we could have got crashed, like it was indeed from the front, like the entire front windshield could have gone off. Like we could have lost the entire front of the vehicle. That's how critical it was. We just turned from that. We barely just avoided that. And barely, like I barely avoided death. Idiot. And that's easy to explain how stupid people have got since COVID epidemic regulations, guidelines, whatever so, have been scrapped. And basically this is why we need to keep ourselves updated and informed about world issues like this. Like there's so much problems going in the world, especially these days. So I'm not going to talk about it in this vlog. I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice weekend.